Hey guys, Patrick here, and I wanted to give you a quick tour of my WeWork office. So I'm going to try to keep this as quick as possible, but I did want to showcase the office itself, the layout I've got for all my equipment, but also a lot of the productivity hacks that I've really thought through. To give you guys super quick background, I am a software engineer. I spent a couple years down in San Francisco doing software engineering for different tech startups, and then came back up to Seattle about a year ago. So I've spent the last year, but really the last 6 months, fully optimizing my office up here. So without further ado, I will show you guys the office tour and then stick around after that for some more tips on the way I've been able to squeeze more productivity out of my office space. So the upstairs here, once you walk through the main doors, we've got the main reception. As you can tell, I'm filming this on a Sunday, so nobody is here. And then a co-working open area. If you look back there, you can see the city skyline of Seattle, looking over South Lake Union. And then, just kind of all your kombucha, cold brew coffee, kitchenette, all the stuff you need, and kind of cool different seating arrangements depending on what you're looking for. So kind of casual, more cafe style, kind of like desk or study hall. And then we also have, so there are 4 floors. This is just the first floor here. On the other side, we have a bunch of tables that I'll hop over to sometimes, and another balcony outside. If I'm just kind of feeling like changing it up or getting around more people. And then a couple conference rooms. You can see it's a little dark in there for just meetings with the clients. And these are really cool. These are little phone booths, basically for phone calls or whatnot. You can hop in here and they're pretty sound insulated. But yeah, so that's a quick little tour. There's also a kind of like a teaching room, I guess, for holding lectures or whatever, and all kinds of other stuff. And then a little snack spot. But you can see most of the amenities I would need walking distance from the office that I have. And this is the office itself. You can see there's a die cut logo, which is actually complimentary, which is pretty cool. And then slider doors here. One of the things you'll notice that I've done is I've insulated the entire office pretty intensely with all this material, which is actually a sound dampening material. So you'll notice like on the door to kind of seal the sound, and then just all around in order to really help keep the echo out of the rest of the office, which is important. But yeah, so you'll see here I've got my main monitor set up. My MacBook Pro, I've got a bunch of sound dampening material, which is all the foam stuff that you see, which helps keep the echo out. You can still hear a little bit, but it's a lot better for phone calls, for videos, stuff like that. 2 hooks I installed, which allow me to have all my workout clothes. My gym actually is right across the street here. You can kind of see people working out up there. So it's really nice to be able to, at like 3 p.m. or whenever I'm kind of crashing, go over there for a quick workout. I also have my car in the parking garage down here, which it's a nice parking garage, not too much traffic, pretty quiet, so I can actually go down there for a quick power nap. Just like a 15 to 20 minute nap makes all the difference if I'm really tired, and brings me way back up to productivity. So yeah, so that's kind of the quick hanger. And then of course I've got my coat, which is a necessity in Seattle. And then just a whiteboard for any kind of brainstorming or larger product stuff. I have a 2017 fully spec'd MacBook Pro, which gets the job done plenty fast enough for the 1 VM I'm typically running. And then just to kind of give you guys a quick overview of the productivity tools I use. So I've got Trello for my main task management, Evernote, dark themed right there for basically any note-taking or lists, or just kind of like getting an idea of to-dos. And then I break down my daily tasks into this journal. It's actually the Full Focus. Let's see if I can come up on that. Michael Hyatt has the Full Focus Planner, which I've been testing out for the last couple months, and it's actually been really great. So you can set your quarterly goals and routines in here, and then it breaks it down to the daily level. So every day I'll just open up to a blank page here. You can see I've got, let me focus it here for you. I've got kind of the daily to-dos, the top 3 goals, any subtasks I've got, and then notes, which are actually pretty helpful to have just one spot to put any notes that I come up with throughout the day here. But yeah, so this is kind of the ultimate productivity setup. And what's nice about this is it's pretty quiet. I've got multiple levels
of this office I can go and go to. And then of course I can quickly escape to my gym or my car.
Great. Well, with that, that concludes the tour. I did want to give you guys a couple tips on what I've found in terms of productivity. I think for me, one last productivity hack that's been really, really helpful is finding an environment that's not distracting from visual and sound stimuli. So basically, this office is good because I've got the monitors that kind of wrap around my field of view. I do see people walking by occasionally, but it's not too distracting. And then all the sound insulation I've done, the acoustic foam and all the like smaller sound dampening material that I put in the door really helps too to kind of insulate from outside noises and kind of help me to keep focus on what I'm doing. In addition to that, my air purifier, the low hum, and putting on some kind of classical or just non-vocal, non-distracting music can be really helpful too to get in the mode. Definitely normal music for me. There are very few tasks I can do that would not distract me from. But yeah, so with that, hopefully that gives you guys some ideas, some inspirations on just kind of how to approach an office. In terms of WeWork overall, it's been a good spot. Definitely a little bit more on the social side, a little bit more on the kind of meeting people and creative element as opposed to just heads down productivity, especially with these glass offices. But yeah, I mean, overall, I really am happy with the office setup right now. And again, it's been iteration over the last 6 months to come to this. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you have any future video ideas, let me know. Have a great day.